Been a minute. How y'all feeling? You know, there were days when I used to go live like all the time. I used to be live all the time. I used to go live all of the time. And I thought I would come say hello to y'all today. Because why not? I do think I want to play like some tracks in the back. Maybe like some beats, some type of beat. Hey, I've been thinking about you, mother. I've been thinking about you. I gotta text you or call you. Hey, Joy. Hi, friend. How you doing? How you ever let you get away till it's gone? God, till it's gone. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone, gone. But I thought I would come in here and say hi to y'all because it's been a while. Updates, you girls started locks again. Joy, I know you said like, oh, sister locks. I think that's what you said. They're actually not sister locks. But they are pretty small. But I do think once they bud up, they're going to be a bit thicker, of course. And so we're gonna see. I feel like she might have done them low key a little smaller than what I thought they were going to be. But I'm okay with that. The only thing that I think I'm going to miss the most is I love, and which I'll be able to do like once my locks get back to whatever. I love adding in my big hair, my thick hair, and being able to make the thicker locks. I love that big look. So, but anyway, started locks of been in my apartment for. Hey, I'm King Ali. How you feeling? I see Mike Law. I have been in my apartment now for what, 6 or 7 months. I cannot believe time is already like passing this quickly because I'm also thinking about the fact that like, do I want to move in August or like, do I just stay here? um, for me, this didn't feel like apartment I would really want to like stay in, but I feel like I'm getting a little comfortable where I'm like, okay, like, I would love to go to a place that has a gym. Or love to just go to a place that I don't know, is cleaner. I like clean spaces. I like clean spaces. Uh, Also, I'm not fake bougie. I'm a little bougie, but I'm like manageable bougie. Like I want new things. I want a newer washer and dryer. I want a few things, but yeah, where I'm at right now. Like I like my apartment, by the way. Like you see back there, it works for me. We got some stuff over here. Don't worry about that. But it works for me. It's my first ever solo dolo apartment as well. So that's been great. What else I want to talk about? Oh, I was supposed to be playing beats in the back. But I just want to check in with y'all. Like, I also have been getting more into my political bag in recent years. And I think when you get into a little bit of policy or political things, people think you got to think like, oh, are you Democratic or are you Republican? I'm human, and I'm really wanting to focus more natural bougie. I really just want to focus more on is uh, what are human rights, what things are constitutional and unconstitutional, what things impact and affect my future, and if I have children, my children's future, and things of that nature. I mean, in my adulthood, I never thought that I would be in a space where we're talking about a potential world war. I think being a millennial, so I was born in 1991, if anybody wants to guesstimate. But being a millennial, I feel like we've seen so many, like I got to see the analog, right? I got to see and experience like pre-computers, pre-phone, pre a lot of stuff. And then I remember when Razor phones, at least in my city, were like my city. were so popular. And if you had a Razor phone, you had money. Okay. You had something. I don't come from a lot of money. I come from a working grandmother. That's what I come from. A grandmother who worked 2 jobs to take care of me and my sister. And I have 7 siblings, now 5 still living. But I only grew up with 1, essentially. And so, yeah, I don't know. Like for me, my focus, which part is close to your values? Oh, that's a great question. um, I think it's very hard for me to quote unquote choose a side which is closer to my values. I think, of course, I have some traditional Christian values, right? Because I've grown up as a believer. But I also, if you think about and you want to get deeper into Christianity and you want to get deeper, you want to move yourself, take yourself out of just being a Christian and the cultural Christian and put yourself into, I'm a follower of the way, then it kind of changes, because I think what Jesus really signifies and what he symbolizes is a reckoning of a lot of these sides coming together. And while many of us believe that everything has to constantly be opposing, I sound like a politician. I'm like giving you an answer, but I really want to tell you the truth. Why we believe in the polar, while we believe in it has to be black or white. I know that Paul speaks and preaches so much in the spaces of nuance. And I think it's wildly irresponsible to be a person of this world and only thinking this or that type thinking. I believe strongly in both and thinking. And I think that leaves room for love. Yeah. So yin and yang are real. I believe that's balance. I have not done much research or looked into. I know people say stuff like yin and yang, but yeah, I think that's about balance. So I think that there should always be balance in life, and so I don't think you should ever fully lean to one side or the other, because I think when you so closely lean to one side or the other, you stop thinking for yourself. And I don't tend to talk about politics too much, but I am getting myself open to that space now, because my body, my skin color, my being is inherently political. And as much as I would love to step away from the political things, I cannot step away. My entire presence, a lot of times, is a political statement. You know, my hair choice is a political statement. Possibly the clothing that I wear could be a political statement. But what I really love about my belief system is that the greatest thing that I am called to, I believe, is to be love, to love my neighbor as myself. And I feel that if one side is quote unquote loving their neighbor better, would I lean to that side? I think so. But does that mean I adopt all the belief systems in a certain side? No. At that point, you're in a cult. And we're not supposed to be like that. So when you follow Jesus, I believe Jesus was he's very clear about a lot of things. And then also, Paul, if we build onto Paul, I think Paul is very clear about a lot of things as well. I wasn't trying to talk about this right now, y'all. This is not where I was, but I just wanted to come in here because it's just been a while and I kind of wanted to connect with y'all. I used to go live every day. I was that person that went live all the time. And for me, going live was usually a moment where I wanted people to feel connected to me. I wanted people to feel happier. And while I still want that, I also want people to know the real me, if that makes sense. I want people to know more aspects of who I am, not just what I choose to show y'all. Because the thing about social media a lot is that we tend to just show people what we want to show them. You know, we tend to, you're very welcome. And hopefully you don't unfollow me. And hopefully we can still do that photo shoot. Because I think we're still supposed to do a photo shoot, right? But yeah, so I don't know. I'm just sharing more of who I am. And it makes sense. I'm in my 30s. I've officially hit the mid 30s last year, where I'm like, oh, I think this is the time where you start to just like think a little more critically. You start to think more about your future. The 20s, you kind of just, I don't know. I feel like I was just like doing whatever. And even around 30, 31, and then grief hit. And I feel like that's honestly what changed me a lot, if I'm being real, is grief and being in a healthy relationship. And healthy didn't always mean that it was good, because people think healthy means that things are always going well. But it was healthy in that we could communicate, and we could communicate about emotions and things of that nature. So I think there are a few things that helped me and have helped me in the last few years. And some people would think that grief may do a number, and it did do a number on me. I got diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder shortly after losing my sister. I had lost my brother earlier that year, and then I lost my sister in December of 2023. And then I felt like in 2024, I was like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. And a lot of things I did not share, with the internet. I did not put that out there. I might have done a few posts where you might have saw a cry or a tear, but only those who I allowed to be the closest to me, who I opened up to, got to really see the deepness of what grief did to my heart and to my mind and to many things. And even today, as I am actually actively looking for a therapist, if y'all got some good recommendations for Philly, let me know. I am grateful for the slowing down that occurred for me in the moments where, I don't know, I got to be more human, if that makes sense. I even feel like the way I speak now is just slower. It's not as forced. It's not as, I got to turn it on and entertain you. The idea is to try as much as possible to lean into being my most authentic self. And one of the things that God, I feel like, has been speaking to me over recent years in terms of my purpose. And I watched a video the other day where it talked about how Jesus really operated from 3 P's, and that's purpose, people, and prayer. Let me go back. My purpose is to use my voice, and not my voice, hey Damon, and not my voice just for singing, but my voice, thank you, I'll screenshot that therapist. Thank you so much. I'll look her up. Not just for singing, but my voice as an instrument. And whether that's speaking, whether that's voiceover work, whether that's getting on here, whether that's speaking truth, what I have is more important than what I think I'm supposed to do. It's deeper than being a performer or a singer. It's deeper than, and I think that's why when people have asked me like, oh, what is the goal? Or do you want to be famous? Or I'm usually like, I've never truly been interested, quote unquote, in being famous or being known. I've always wanted to be impactful. If fame comes with that, if being known comes with that, if money and longevity and insurance comes with that, then my God, I'll receive that. But I feel most days I actually feel a lot more grounded. I feel more human. I feel like what I'm supposed to do has already been given to me multiple times. And it's 2 or 3 things. It's the phrase, you have everything you need. If you've ever been a person who bought a shirt from me, you have everything you need. It's God reminding me that I have everything I need. If I never receive another thing, I already have everything. It's 2, I don't need as much things as I need. So pack light. I think pack light, you have everything you need, just tie in together, right? I had a brand called Pack Light for a long time. My LLC is still called Pack Light, but I do business. Sometimes now it's Synovia Creative Consulting. And 3rd is to bring the sound of heaven to earth. But I got to be attuned to the sound of heaven, you know? And I got to ask myself and ask God and be in prayer about what the sound of heaven, what is the sound of heaven? Is it gospel? Is it a gospel song? I think traditionally that's what people are going to say. But the sound of heaven is something that I feel like I'm figuring out and experiencing in real time in creation with God. And sometimes I get knocked off, y'all. Sometimes I get distracted, or a lot of times I get distracted. But I do know that I'm called to bring the sound of heaven to earth, whatever that means. So I'm here today, to just talk to y'all. I know people are kind of coming in and out and all of that. And I appreciate y'all for just stopping by. And I'm not here to sing or freestyle or perform like I think I normally would do. I'm here to just be, you know. I'm here to share. I'm here to I'm just here. For real, for real. So I feel like that's really what I got. Lady Leo's here. Hi. I hope that my words and hope that the meditation of my heart be acceptable. I look forward to being outside, and one of my greatest goals that I have for this year, and y'all keep me accountable, I want to go outside and I just want to sing. I want to sing. I want to sing over people. And honestly, it's not about what I want, because I got this vision from God years ago, and I've been disobedient for a very long time. Because I like to run. Cardio is my favorite. And I got a vision many, many years ago about the way I'm supposed to impact people. But I kept stopping myself because I wanted the full. You know, I wanted God to give me the beginning, the middle, and the end. And God gave me a step. And I said that step was not enough for me. And that's the problem with us most of the time, is that we just won't take the first step. And so I do feel like I'm at a space of life where instead of me fighting the vision, instead of me fighting God, instead of my hip socket being pushed out of place, and maybe it's already out of place, okay? This is a space of life where I can just do the thing And if I don't know the next step, I open and avail myself to whatever the step may be, then I know that I'll get to wherever God has me going. So the goal, again, is to get outside, stop singing to y'all on the internet, and bring the sound of heaven to earth while standing on the actual earth, not inside of a building. Stand on the cement, stand on the grass, stand on the corners, sing, speak, laugh, commune, love. Yeah. So I feel satisfied. And I love that Mondays are a day off for me from work. Because then I get to just do stuff like this. I get to think. And maybe I'll take a nap. Who knows? I do think I want to go to a coffee shop or something today just to get out for a little bit. So maybe I'll do that. Y'all waiting? Y'all waiting for me to get outside? Y'all waiting for me to get outside? Okay. I'm gonna get outside. Let's do a little bit. I'm gonna get outside. I'm gonna get outside. Take a step. Don't you got the vision? You ain't gotta rest. Yeah, you know you blessed. Don't be stressed. Don't be strapped to the old vision. You already know you frequent to that derision. Make a good decision. You've been stuck somewhere in your mind a long, long time. Hey sis, I just been talking about my life and where I'm going. Every single place you know that I be flowing. Got a gift inside, but it seems I try to hide. My name is Synovia, and he's a gift of the sun above, and the one that gave his life for me. I know. I just gotta go agree, step into the light. Step into the light. Step into the light. It'll expose everything you're trying to hide. It'll expose everything you try to hide. We think the light is a light place. We think the light in a tight place. We think the light is the right place. Until you gotta look yourself in the mirror. You seeing everything you try to hide, it's very clear. You see the crust up in the corner of your eye. While try, it seems you ain't got moisturizer, man. Your skin be dry. You don't want to smile. You seeing things between your teeth. You seeing things you think they green. Like, am I gonna grow up from the space? Am I gonna go up on an extraterrestrial race? I just want to fly high. I want to touch sky. I want to go around, I want to say hi and bye-bye. I just want to try again. I want to die again to the old ways, to my old self. Look at old phases. It's like a raisin in the sun. It seems like I don't know that my battle's won soon. Come one, run one, two. Every time I see that hip hop, like what it do? I'm just saying things. I'm just dreaming dreams. I'm just doing things. I'm just singing, seeing scenes. All right. All right. I'll try. Oh man. I think that's what I got for the day. And I hope this was healing. And If you came in late, maybe watch from the beginning. Because I think I might post a replay. I might actually post a replay this time. Maybe I'll post a replay. Who knows? Also, I think I should download this and put this on my YouTube channel because I've been posting a lot on YouTube. That's another update. I am up to 623 subscribers, I think. 624 now. 624 subscribers. My goal is 1,000. About a month or so ago, I was at 400 and something, and I've been posting shorts every day, singing shorts every single day. And but I do want more of my long form stuff because I think I do long form very well. I don't think I'm a person of short form in terms of like impact. I think that's the cute singing stuff, right? But I think my long form is really where I shine. Not shine. I think the short form is where I shine. I think the long form is where people get that deepness. They get impact. They get life altering versions of me. So yeah, I want to get off of here. I've been on here for only 26 minutes. Look at that. That's not bad. Hey, Edwin. It's not bad. Like I said, I would encourage anyone to go back and watch the the replay for sure. Oh wait, are you dropping words for me to freestyle too? Is that what's happening? Because if you are, I will stay and I will do another one real quick. Because I only did one. I mostly talking this whole time. But if that's what you're doing, then let me know. Or are you saying connection in that, like, that's where people are getting in the long form? I think that's what you're saying. I'm assuming. There could be two things. Or we can do both. We can connect and we can freestyle. But yeah, I do think people connect deeper when they know humans, when they know thoughts, when they know more than 30 seconds. Yes, okay, long form. I know that the message is coming a little later, I believe, than when I'm speaking, so whatever. But I appreciate you stopping by. And I do plan to, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, please go subscribe. Just look up the name Synovia. I'm the only, just look up Synovia. You'll find me. And I love y'all. Have a good rest of your day. Talk to you later. Goodbye. I'm going to give it a second just in case any messages drop, but I think I'm good.